Hey guys, it's Aaron and welcome back to the House of Aaron. Welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited to be with you guys on this Black Friday. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. But you guys, we got to get back into the tea, okay? So at first I really wasn't going to come on here and talk about nothing, but I just said I want to talk about Housewives, okay? Because it's so much going on and the drama does not stop for no holiday. So first off, I want to get into Real Housewives of Potomac. The producers are trying to fool us. They are trying to trick us into thinking that Monique is finally going to be reuniting with the ladies on this upcoming Sunday's episode, and that is not the case, okay? So we're gonna talk about that. I want to talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, okay? They are, doing the Atlanta and shutting down filming because someone caught Decorah, unfortunately. And then we gotta talk about Miss Toya Bush Harris selling her home. What happened? It's just a mess. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And let's get straight into the video. All right, you guys, so let's get straight into the video. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac because it's a lot, okay, going on with them. Last time we talked, you guys know that I did a review, kind of, sort of, on the preview for this upcoming Sunday's episode of Potomac. And I said that, I personally don't disagree with Karen lying to the ladies, saying that Monique isn't going to be at her wig launch party just for the sake of moving along the storyline, because I'm sick of there being like this divide. I'm sick of there being a team Candace and a team Monique. I'm sick of Robin and Giselle and Wendy, going on this crusade trying to ice Monique out of the show. And it ain't gonna work, okay? It's not gonna happen. Andy Cohen isn't gonna fire Monique. Production isn't gonna fire Monique. Monique is on the show. She's here to stay. And the rest of the ladies just need to get over it, okay? That's personally how I feel. So in this upcoming episode's preview, we saw that it looks like Monique is going to be rejoining the ladies at the wig launch, right? Well, wrong, okay? And this is why I call this a RHOP bombshell, because this is one big disappointment, okay? It seems to me, okay, when I study the, clip of the preview, it looks like Monique is actually going to come to the event extra early so that she intentionally avoids the rest of the ladies, okay? And so that's how I think it's going to play out. But of course, the preview makes you think that, she's going to be in the mix with Wendy, Robin, and Candace and them. And that's just not the case. Because if you look closely, you don't ever see Monique in the same frame or in the same room as any of the other ladies. You just see her walk out of the car. You see her greet Karen. Her and Karen are, flinging champagne flutes and whatnot. And so you never really see her with the other ladies. And so I call this a bombshell because it's disappointing. They tricked us into thinking Monique was really going to be with the other girls, but she is not, okay? And so I just wanted to get that out to you guys before the episode airs so that you're not disappointed, okay? And this is the type of channel where if you don't want all the information on the upcoming episodes or the upcoming seasons of some of your favorite Bravo shows, then this is not the channel for you, because I like to do a lot more than just reviewing. I like to give y'all the tea, the drama, and report the news, all right? And so let me know how you guys feel about this disappointing RHOP bombshell in the comments down below. Now let's move on to something that's really crazy. Okay, so Beverly Hills Housewives, we moving down to the West Coast. They have shut down filming. The door is closed, okay? Filming is shut down. And it's kind of similar to what Atlanta Housewives is going through right now, because one of the crew members over there in LA caught the coronavirus, unfortunately. And so last time we were going through this, of course, in Atlanta, they said that it was a crew member. And then we found out that Portia was sick and Shamia had COVID. We don't know what Portia had. I'm going to assume she had COVID, but I hate to make assumptions about somebody's health. But all directions lead to the same, conclusion. So I'm going to assume that Portia and Shamia had COVID along with a crew member, according to sources. And so when I read these articles about there being another crew member on the Beverly Hills production team to catch Cora, it makes me second guess the information, because I'm like, okay, they said this about the Atlanta show and we found out that multiple people were sick. And so I'm being forced to believe that it may be more than a crew member. It might actually be a cast member. How do you guys feel about these shows, these reality shows in general, filming during the pandemic and having to stop and then pick up and test every week and do, events that are socially distanced and not really have parties? Because we do know that in the first episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, which premieres next week, oh my goodness, you guys, okay, we're almost there. It is November 27th, and we're going to get Atlanta Housewives in about 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Wow. I'm excited. But we do know that in the premiere of the Atlanta franchise, none of the ladies are going to see each other, I don't think. And if they do, it'll be a one-on-one scene, but there won't be any group scenes in the premiere episode, because you guys have to remember that this was still early on in the season. And so Bravo was scared, okay? They were scared, and they was trying to be as safe as possible, and they really weren't trying to do the group filming as soon as filming started. And so it's just a mess, okay? COVID got all of us just messed up. But I hope whatever crew member or cast member that has COVID on the Beverly Hills team gets well soon and has a speedy recovery. Okay, you guys, so last but not least, I want to talk about Miss Toya Bush Harris, hunty, okay? Because she is selling her home, and it's just crazy, and I'm just a little bit confused at this current moment. So we're going to talk about it. So first off, I don't really talk about Married to Medicine all that often. I think I may have talked about it maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times before this moment. And I haven't talked about them because they haven't had a season in, about a year? But I love Married to Medicine. They are one of my favorite shows on Bravo. And my favorite character on the show is Miss Toya Bush Harris. So we know that Toya Bush Harris and her husband, Eugene, who I also adore, have been on the show, and they've gone through a multitude of financial hardships, most notably their tax issues. They had a lot of tax debt that they had to get rid of, and it was kind of like a running joke amongst the ladies, which I just hate, okay? I hate that. And we're going to shade Toya Bush because, I guess when you have tax issues, people equate that with being broke, even though that's not the case all the time. But I digress. But they eventually got their act together, paid off their liens, okay? They paid off their debt, and Toya and Eugene were able to build their dream home. So we saw the process of them building their home, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it took about a season or 2 to build their dream home, okay? Because they have their kids, they have their careers. Toya is on TV, Eugene is a doctor. I don't think they're gonna have any more children, if I'm not mistaken. And they've paid off their, tax debt. And so they felt relieved, and they felt like, okay, we can finally relax, build our dream home. And you guys, when Toya had her housewarming and everybody came over, it was a beautiful party inside of a beautiful home. And so we have now found out that the Atlanta home of Toya Bush Harris and Mr. Eugene is on sale. It has been listed on the market for $3.5 million. Okay, they trying to get rid of that house. They are trying to get rid of that house, and I'm just a little bit confused. Okay, I want to know what the hell is going on, Toya. I want to know who builds their dream house just to sell it. I don't get it. Who does that? Maybe the market is doing well. Someone is promising to them that that they can sell their house for a good deal and get about $800K for it. A source went to allaboutthetea.com and is dishing out details on the couple's decision to list their luxury house. The insider told All About the Tea that selling their property might be a shrewd financial move. The source says houses are going for $800K more than she paid, so she's selling if she gets a great offer. Right? And so I guess she is selling because they are taking advantage of the good housing market, which makes sense. But if this is your dream home, right? And if you are comfortable in this home and you love this home, why are you selling it only after being in the house for a year? I understand, okay, the profit margin. I get that. But my thing is, just because you can make a profit margin off your house, you're going to have to buy another house, okay? You're going to have to move and uproot and find somewhere else to live yet again, unless they just want to build houses live in them, and sell them over and over and over again. I mean, some people do that. You can flip houses, you can build houses, you can develop. But I just didn't know Toya and Eugene were in the business of real estate. And so, I don't know. It's just confusing to me. They pull in a Dorit, okay? You guys know that Dorit from Beverly Hills was in her house for like 2 days, and all of a sudden it's now selling it again after just, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on with these people and their houses. But if I'm missing something, definitely educate me in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys think about everything we talked about. How do you guys feel about the RHOP producers tricking us in that preview, thinking that Monique was actually going to be rejoining the girls? Also, let me know how you guys feel about Toya selling her dream home and the Beverly Hills housewife shutdown, okay? It's just a mess. So I'm gonna wrap it up right here. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys a little bit later. Love you, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.